I can't see one person in the house. Who is there? Who is there? Say hi to me. Let me know where you are joining me from. By the way, I'm sitting somewhere. Somewhere here that I know alone. So just say hi to me. Let me know where you are. I'm looking for subscribers, by the way. I'm looking for subscribers. So I can see one person, but I don't know who that person is. Maybe you can say hi so that I know who is in the house. And if you are seeing this for the first time, just know this is my backup channel. I am on the road to 1K subscribers and kindly take me there. Of course, I'm relying on you. Oh, Maureen Chindele. Greetings to you. How is Zambia? Lusaka in Zambia. I remember that when I was in, is it primary school? We used to learn a lot of Africa in GHC, that is Geography, History, and Civil Education. I remember we used to talk a lot about Lusaka. Is it, yeah, Lusaka in Zambia. Greetings to you and welcome. May I just want to say hi and keep this channel, this backup channel alive. Hi and how and good day, Mary. I'm at work. Oh, you are at work. Thank you so much for getting your time to pass by. Me, I'm seated here. By the way, I'm also around my workstation. But I thought of why not just say hi and resurrect this channel of mine. It is a long time since I posted a video in this channel. And I thought of why not come here and maybe get one of two subscribers so that you can, at least subscribe and take me to 1K subscribers before the end of the year. I can see the numbers are going up, but the likes, man, give me the like. Take me to equal number of likes. I can see around 10 people in the house. Hit that like button and just say hi to me. Say hi to me. Let me know where you are joining me from. You can hear some noise. I'm sitting somewhere close to a road. I don't know. Let me turn my camera this way. So there's a fence. And then on the other side, there's a road. And that is why maybe you may hear some noises. And then across this fence that is in front of me, we have a primary school. And we have a lot of kids that are playing now. We are almost going home. We are done for the day. So my people, there's a lot of shenanigans that is happening in Nyabohanse. I heard MATIKOS mother beat the grandson. And guys, I was like, where? A whole grandmother, who does that? Like, how can my own mother do that to my own child? Like, that is so crazy. But guys, when you, if you look at it from a different perspective, you'll realize that majority of these people are always under the influence of alcohol, and especially the MATIKOS family. And the reason why we are having all these wrangles is because of alcohol. Now, how comes MATIKOS mother is now fighting with her own daughter? But I think I had a different story. I think it is the daughter that attacked the mother, and once the mother was able to rescue herself, she ran and took a machete and cut the daughter. Of course, family wrangles are always there. Those that know the family very well said that it is not the first time that Matiko's sister and the mother are fighting. Like, this is an ongoing grudge. And you may look at this. This is a mother and a daughter. What is the grudge about, eh? Like, why would people be fighting every day? What exactly could be happening in this family? And it is all about liquor. Those guys are so confused, man. I can't imagine, raising a child in such a community, like in such a homestead, guys. It is so hard. Very, very hard. I stay in rural. You people, I love your videos. Oh, thank you so much, Maureen Chindele. Thank you for your love and support, guys. Those that are new here and you've never thought of subscribing, this is Mary TV backup channel. This is my second channel. Maybe someone may wonder and they're like, which channel is this? This is my backup channel. And I am on the way to 1K subscribers. And I thought of why not resurrect it. I think I've not done a video for the last, like 1 week in this channel. And because I have some free time in my hands, I decided why not go live, maybe for around 30 minutes, and just talk to us about this ongoing matter in Matikos home. Guys, it is so sad. You know, we are told sometimes that these are the end times where parents will be fighting their own children, children will be fighting their own parents, but it is too much. Someone also said that this Matiko's sister, there's a time she attacked her own, I think maternal, or I don't know whether it is maternal or paternal grandmother, and she beat the grandmother to an extent that the grandmother put on herself. I heard something like that. So from that you can maybe deduce this is a girl that is not peaceful. Do you understand? Like a person that is always fighting, a person that is so chaotic. I don't know whether it is the influence of alcohol or whatever it is. Myself, I feel sorry for Matiko's son because this child is being brought up in an environment that is not conducive for him. You saw him the other day at David Jr.'s, project, at the dancing grandma's site. This boy had not gone to school because the family had some conflict in the morning, fighting here and there, and he had to go to this site. The boy was hungry. The boy, when you look at him, the boy is so stressed. I feel for the boy, guys. I feel for him. And one disadvantage of bringing up a child in such an environment is that as the child grows, they'll eventually get into the system. Do you understand? Like they will self-induct themselves. They'll start misbehaving just like the other adults that they have been watching. So if this boy is not helped, I feel he shouldn't be raised in that environment, because if he's not rescued, he'll end up becoming a drunkard like the rest of the family members. You can imagine if Matiko's mother at her age is already a drunkard, and she's a shosh, she's a grandmother. At her age, she's taking liquor, she's cooking liquor, or if you want, preparing liquor, or she sells liquor, she's fighting with people, attacking her own grandchild. What happens to this boy if the boy is actually left to grow up in this kind of environment? The boy will end up doing what everyone is doing because maybe he'll think that is the right way. And when you look at this child, you can imagine a baby that has not eaten breakfast. There's no one that is there to give him lunch. Like there's no one basically to take care of him. Chances of that child growing up and becoming upright are very minimal. I don't know, guys, but I feel maybe David Jr. should think on how he's gonna help this boy. I don't know. Can someone adopt him? Or maybe can he be taken to some relative that is maybe in a better environment? Because that is a toxic environment. And this child is depressed. And there's no way the child is going even to perform in school. You can imagine in school, like who cares about his assignment? Like when he gets back home, who cares whether he has homework? Who checks on his work? Who does some of the stuff for him? Like for myself, I have my two children. When I come from work, the moment I get home, I have to go through their homework to understand what they were given. Like now my son is doing they're sitting for an exam, so I need to go get updates. I understand how their day was. I just want to touch base with them, and I always look forward to go home and talk to them. But now look at this boy. When he goes to that home, who does he find? So that the boy is actually in a very, very a depressing environment. There's no one that bothers about him. And I pity such a child because I understand every child should be given an opportunity just to be a child. Everyone should enjoy their childhood. Like nobody should force a child to grow very quickly and become an adult, and especially when the parents are still alive. This boy is undergoing a lot of hardship. And if David Jr. can get someone just to adopt this boy, the better. Or if they can maybe go and take him to a close relative that stays far away from the Matikos, and a person that is in a better environment, the best. Because this child has seen too much for his age. That is too much, guys. It is too much. I can't imagine how the boy thinks or whatever goes in his mind. I can't imagine. Does he look forward to going home at the end of the day? Because at the end of the day he has to go back home. But who is there to receive him? That is the question. And remember, Matiko's wife left and she never came back. And this maybe could have been of great help to this child. So personally, I feel if someone can come out and help the child, it will be very, very much okay, because this child needs someone, just someone that will ensure that, he's allowed to be a child. As a teacher, I always advocate for children just to experience the childhood. There's time for everything. There's a time when someone is a child, and then, as years pass, you become an adult, and therefore you step into adulthood and start taking all the responsibilities, and you do everything. But once you are a child and everything that you are seeing around you is kind of frustrating, you won't grow up. You won't grow up to be mentally fit. And my biggest problem is that if this boy is not rescued in good time, he'll end up becoming a drunkard. I'm speaking from what I see in the environment. I know of so many children in this village where I work at that their parents brew the local liquor. Do you understand? And those children, most of them drop out of school, and it becomes worse, or rather worst, when they are girls, because most of them end up, getting children when they are still very young. Because you know what happens, I don't know whether you have the same thing, and especially those of you that come from Africa. People that sell liquor, they always sell liquor from their homes. Do you understand? So these men that are drunkards, or if you want alcoholics, they'll usually come and they'll sit in your house or maybe around your compound as they take in their liquor. And sometimes they can stay there up to late at night. So you can imagine if you have daughters, these people can start taking advantage of them. And not even just start, it has happened. I know of girls that people have taken advantage of, and it's because of the environment. Do you understand? And sometimes parents become careless. When someone comes to buy liquor, they serve the liquor, they give the daughters, so that the daughters can go and distribute among the men that are there. And most of these girls, that is how they have become pregnant. So it is quite stressful, and it is my prayer that people are going to look into this matter, because if Matiko is just left there and his son, nobody will take up the responsibility, then be sure, and I know you're so sure, just like me at 100%, that boy will never progress, because there's no motivation. Children need motivation, and most of the time, parents are the ones that motivate their own children. If I can't motivate my own children, and I'm their number one person, do you understand? Who else is going to motivate them? And that is why it is very, very important for Matiko to reconsider. He should consider the future of his own son. Otherwise, the son will end up like him. Remember, these are my own thoughts and opinions, and you are equally free to drop yours here at the comment section. Let's talk about it. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, by the way. It is my backup channel, and I am on the road to 1K subscribers. I know you can take me there. Yes, you can. So take me to 1K subscribers before the end of the year. On other news, I was watching NASTO, Miss Fle, and Bushman Dude. The truth of the matter is that NASTO and the wife, they did a mistake. If you are my neighbor and you want to carry your dirt and litter my compound, of course it won't be well. Do you understand? So there's one thing that I heard this lady say. She said oh, this is a manure, like fertilizer. If you know it is fertilizer, why can't you use it in your own farm, Miss Fle and NASTO? If you know that is fertilizer, carry it, go use it in your own farm. You cannot force a neighbor. You throw that at their end and you come out and say that is fertilizer. Did they ask you for that? Do you understand? They can't just be doing matters blindly. And neighborhood is so important. My people, if you're not an African, you'll never understand the value of neighborhood. For us, we live as a community, and community is very, very important. The moment I get out of my workstation, as I walk, as I go back home, guess what? I'll be greeting everyone on the road. Those that I know and those ones that I don't know, because we believe in being a community. Do you understand? If I have a problem, it will be so easy for me to go to my neighbor's place, knock at the door. or get into the compound and talk to them. Sometimes even you can ask your neighbor to watch over your children. You guys, you see how children loiter in the villa. It's because of, the aspect of being community. We don't have a lot of boundaries. And one thing that I think the people in Nyabohanse should work on is on matters to do with relationship with their neighbors. These are the first people that will come to your rescue in case of anything. So this matter of people fighting each other, I feel it is taking a different turn in Nyabohanse. I don't know whether it is for the sake of views. I don't know whether it is because of sponsorship or if you want donation or whatever. Personally, as Mary reacts, this is not Mary TV. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't understand. I know I have to respect my neighbor, their boundaries. If they say they don't want this, it is what it is. Like now here, it is a season for planting beans. Do you understand? If you have your chicken, as a neighbor, you should use your common sense. You're supposed to ensure that your chickens don't loiter and go to the neighbor's farm, because if they do that, they're going to eat the flowers and all that, and it's going to be chaotic. So this lady, Miss Fle, and the husband, Nasto, they should not just rubbish Bushman dude. The guy has all the rights to come out and complain, because if you invade their space, what do you expect? Do you understand? It is not just a matter of coming out and talking because people have to talk. You cannot force someone. And so, in fact, what I threw in their compound, they can use that as fertilizer. Did he ask you for that? Did he? So you can't keep your compound clean and you want to go and litter your neighbor's compound. I just feel Nasto and Mr. went overboard on this. They should strive to live peacefully, because at the end of the day, that is what matters. I was so shocked that dude man decided to construct a fence almost at the gate of Nasto. Guys, it is so crazy. These guys in Nyabohanse, they should reconsider, because before YouTube, I feel they used to live in peace. Before YouTube, there was no push and pull. But once YouTube was introduced to them, they have been fighting left and right. And for me, that is unnecessary drama. Yeah, it is unnecessary. Why should you even be fighting with your neighbor? Do you know a person that is 10 kilometers away from you? They can't rescue you in case of anything. Do you understand? But that person that is just immediate out of you, like you are sharing the same fence, that will be the first person that will come to your rescue in case of anything. Let's say, for example, you've been attacked at night and you scream. Those are the first people that will come, will get to your house. But the moment you start fighting people left and right, it won't work. Do you understand? It won't work. You will keep on talking. Oh, I don't know, the shamba was not his, it was for the mother. Yes, it wasn't his, but remember, he's a member of that family. He's a member, and he has all the rights to come out and complain. Do you understand? We have all the rights to come out and complain. I heard Miss Fle talking about this guy, the Bushman dude. He's depressed. Guys, he may be depressed, but that does not mean that you have to come and sit on his face. Do you understand? People should just live in harmony. Why is it so hard for Nyabohanse people to coexist without every day fighting and fighting? What is the fight for? Before the cameras, were you guys fighting like this? This is something that I really want to know. Before the cameras, and when I talk about cameras, I mean things to do with YouTube. Before YouTube, were you guys fighting like this left and right? Who were you fighting with? And you'll be shocked. These people used to live peacefully, and they used to understand each other. Now see their life. It has been complicated by YouTube, and the reason is because they have not embraced YouTube in a good way. They are always fighting each other because of just petty matters. Do you understand? If my neighbor has complained I've thrown litter, why can't I just go and pick litter that I threw there, and you don't forget about the matter? Why would I even be coming out to fight about it and rubbish? You can't just rubbish. You can't. You guys know how we do it here in Kenya. You can't. We have to be peaceful. Sometimes you can be cutting your tree and then maybe part of the tree falls on your neighbor's fence. What are you going to do? You're supposed to repair that fence because that is your neighbor. You can't just say or rubbish and say I'll not do anything. Sometimes, most of us here, we have barbed wires. A cow can jump and get the other side and eat a neighbor's maize. What are you going to do? You have to come to an agreement and agree on how you're going to handle that matter. But if you just keep on fighting every day, for the sake of fighting and then creating content out of it. Guys, it won't work. So my people, I think this is enough. I wanted to do a 20 minutes live stream. I want to say thank you so much to everyone that joined this live stream. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I am on the road to 1K subscribers, and of course I rely on you. How will I get there if you're not subscribing? And especially those people that are always at the periphery and they have never ever thought of subscribing. What are you waiting for? Please consider subscribing. Take me to 1K subscribers before the end of 2025. Thank you so much and goodbye for now.